Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Papa G here. Today I am in Tampa, Florida, and we are looking at the fifth wheel Vendetta 2026 made by Axiom. Check out this RV. It is on a full body paint, and those who have been reading up on the Vendetta, yes, it has the mini split AC unit on this. And it's nothing on top of the roof. So it gives you an extra clearance inside. Everything is put underneath of the underbelly. You can see the mini split right there. I believe there are a total of 2 on this one. This one is a toy hauler, and I will show you the guys that in a little bit. Same deal with your normal toy hauler, and there's your other mini split in the back. You got your auto leveler jacks. Is on a 3-axle. Got your rear 50 amp cord power in the back. You got your for your fuel dispensing system in the back, and you do get, I believe, 2 30-gallon tanks gas on this unit as well. There's one clean out, and the second clean out is on the front of the RV. And then you got your back hatch doorway with your rear awning. It's a nice looking coach from the outside, guys. It's really nice. This is actually the first time I'm actually looking at it and here to share it with you guys. It is here in the Tampa location, General RV. Those who are looking for it or want to see it, come by. Check it out. Good morning to everybody who is joining in. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough because I have a tight schedule today. So I'm going to show you guys this RV inside and out and go over some things real quickly with you. Sorry if I don't get to respond quickly enough to a lot of you guys. Do message me separately if you have any other questions and stuff, and I'll be sure to respond back to you guys later. Until then, let's go ahead and get into it. So like I mentioned before, it is on the full body paint. This one here, one of the neat features, I saw it last night before I left. It has LED lighting on the outside of the RV that goes all the way to the front. And they do change colors, and I'll show you the switches. This is on solar, does have solar panels on top. Is being operated right now. As you can see, the lights, the porch light and your awning lights on the outside. So you got your flat windows, which is really nice. You don't have to worry about your rubber seals or anything like that. The only thing you have to worry about is just your slides. And then you do have the option with the Ferry-on mounting cameras on the side and for the rear. But check out the front, guys. So you have a slide drawer mechanism so you can put heavy duty extra storage in the front, and it's huge underbelly. You got a ton of room for everything you need under here. Has everything accessible to what you need to work on. You got your gray and your black tanks on both sides. So you got 2 gray tanks and 2 black tanks on this coach. And then there's your Nautilus water system. And then you do have your water flush on the outside too. Your city water connection over here on the inside with a quick disconnect hose for your water. And then you got 2 main battery shut-off switches, which is located right here on the left side. And I'll show you guys that in a second. But check out the structure framing on this one. It is rock solid, dude. Rock solid. So they did a pretty good job on this one here as far as construction for that. And we'll see if the inside is just as nice too as the outside. And of course you got your security for your stabilizers to lock everything in place. And then you got 2 propane tanks on both sides. And then we'll take a look one more time on the outside. And like I said, it has LED lighting on both sides of the RV. And it goes from front all the way to the back end. And they do change colors, and I'll go ahead and show you. So this one here, it is on a gooseneck hitch assembly made by Gen Y. And if you guys are in the Tampa area or you're close to the Tampa area and you want to check out this Vendetta or go online, check out stock number 343860 if you guys are interested in this one. And they put, it is here 2026, but they say the year is 2027. But do check it out if you guys are interested in knowing the MSRP and pricing on this. But you have two full side-by-side awning, which I like. Those who have been looking at fifth wheels, some of the fifth wheels, you see the awnings on the outside. They're a little bit, have a gap in the middle, which kind of sucks in the rainy season. On this one here, it is actually as close as it can be so that you don't have to worry about that and you can stay completely covered underneath. And then let me show you the controller so you guys can see for the lighting. Sorry if I'm closed up. Trying to handle things at the same time. But here is the main control switch for the outside light. So you can adjust it and set it any color you like. You can also do zone 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can actually change the LED lighting around the coach and have kind of like a different effect. It does have speed control, mode control, so you can do all colors and change on its own. And then here is your solar charger controller. Has a USB port connection on there as well. And then there's your 2 quick disconnect for your batteries. It's pretty neat. You got the 110 plug on the outside, and you also got a quick disconnect also for your hose outside for water. And I love it that the latches closes pretty easy, and awesome that it has on magnet. That's a major awesomeness, love. But let's go ahead and go inside. So you do have the retractable extending arms. I know to some it's a love, to some it's not a love, but check out the feature of the windows. And like I said, it is on 3 axles and big rims. Those, and you do have the spare, which is right underneath. I like that it's accessible, close to get to. And then these are 215/75 R17s, guys. 17 and a half is the rim size. So do check that out. And then this model here is the V4250. Again, that's the model V4250. If you guys are interested in looking it up and get more literature on it, just go ahead and walk inside and check it out. Oh, wow. Check it. This is great. So this is what I was talking about. So that you can have more clearance on the inside. And do check the specification online. They'll tell you exactly the width and how tall the ceiling is. But I'm about 5'9", 5'10", and I mean, it's huge. Huge ceiling. And then awesome that you have also a loft area above in the back of the toy hauler area, so someone can sleep back there. Yeah, it's kind of like a bummer, you know, because it's in the kitchen area. That's the only thing. It would have been kind of cool if they switched it and put it on this side versus that side, but hey, it's not a big deal. You just have to remove the ladder, which is right on top of there. But you do have plenty of counter space for any of your prepping and setup. Then you got your 4-way burner and your Furrion and with oven, and then it comes with a dishwasher. Furrion dishwasher. You got your deep sink, charcoal sink, which is great. I love this for washing your Yeti cups and your big coffee mugs. Be able to rinse it. You can make a nice coffee bar over there. Extra storage. And then, of course, you got your full Furrion 12-volt refrigerator. And I believe on this one, too, if it has, not sure if it has it or not, we'll check it together. We'll see if it has a, yep, it does. Ice maker. Remember what I mentioned before, guys, when you do purchase a fifth wheel in the refrigerator, if it has a water dispenser or ice maker, let me close the door, block out all the outside noise. There we go. Oh, wow. That blocked out the outside noise within seconds. If you guys heard in the background, the lawnmowers were going off and they're cutting the grass here. The moment I closed the door, it went completely quiet. I don't hear anything on the outside. And then I'm going to be quiet for a few seconds so you guys can hear the AC, which you shouldn't because It's a mini split, and it's right there. And it is on. It's blowing cool. It's nice and cold in here. You don't hear the AC, but I feel it. It's blowing right at me. I can sit here in the couch comfortably and feel the air. I feel the air throughout the whole entire RV. I mean, that's a big game changer, especially for those who like to travel in the Florida area, and especially in the summer nights that it gets so hot. I think this is going to answer your prayers to those who are fighting with their AC unit and trying to keep the RV cool, especially for those who are full-time living. And if you are looking for one full-time living and want an extra option besides getting a destination RV, look in the Vendetta. This one might be the one you might want instead of a destination RV. At least you'll have an RV that you can still travel with and still take it to state to state. Like anything else, always check your local area on the size and what they are willing to accept. So like I mentioned before, they separated. They don't have nothing on top of the roof except for the solar panels. So they put mini split on this RV to where you have more clearance in the ceiling, more clearance in the awning. And believe it or not, these are 2 slide outs. So this is a slide out, and this side is also a slide out. Now, the only thing is that it might not be too much trouble, but you do have to somehow collapse and bring the chair in order to close the slide inward so it can button up. But let's go ahead and check out the rest of the coach. We'll start off with the front end of the coach, which is your master bedroom, and you got your master bath. But already in the hallway, you got extra storage closet space. This is also on a slide. Is one full slide mechanism, which is pretty neat how they did that. And then you got your barn door on the right side. And let's go ahead and check it out. And then also a barn door for your bathroom. Pretty neat. You got extra storage inside the bathroom, medicine cabinet, which is pretty nice. I like that you got your, like I said, so you don't have a ceiling fan on these, you have a side fan. So there's one right there, and then there's your shower. Interesting concept what they did with the shower there. Pretty interesting. And then again, guys, I'm running through this because it's a busy day here at General RV in Tampa. So if you have any questions, do send me a message, hit the like and subscribe, and then I'll be more happy to respond to you guys later. I can't join in with a lot of you guys right now, but I just want to go ahead and show you guys. So you got the LED strip lights above the ceilings. You also have lighting above the awnings, which is really nice. Pretty cute. Then you have your stepper here on the outside bedroom. One thing I wish they would have added on here, it will be a nice night light at night so that you can see when you're coming out of your room. As a safety issue, as a safety feature, it would have been nice if they would have did that. And then of course you got your king size bed, and it does recline. But check out the storage. You got 2 windows on both sides. You got your controllers there to adjust your bed up and down, but ton of space in the front. I mean, for you gals, have a lot of clothes. I say you have plenty of space and room here to add and everything in here. You have a 32-inch TV right here on this side. That's pretty neat. You got a bench seat that you can sit there. You can also watch out the window. You do have sunshade, and then of course you got your both nightshades to see out. But then check out, you got a nice beautiful view in the front, which is really nice. And then big counter space top on the front side here. But check out the storage inside this. And then this is where your washer and dryer will go. if you want to convert it and make it into a washer and dryer, you have the washer and dryer hook up there, more USB 110 outlets, and then here's your other mini split. And then, of course, it comes with a remote. And like I said, guys, it is turned on right now and it's blowing cold air. Besides the outside noise of the lawnmowers going off, you don't hear the AC. And look, I'm real close to it. I'm very close to it, so that's pretty awesome. And you got a ton of space here. Ton of space. Let's go ahead and check out the back side. So you do have theater seating that both reclines individually. You got your hand attachments on both sides, and then of course you got cup holders on each end, and then they do light up. That's pretty cool, pretty neat. And then these shades, some of them are on power, like this one right here, I believe is on power. And then you have your individual controllers, which is pretty cool. But check out the doorway. Look how unique this doorway is compared to all other RVs that are out there. So it's kind of like being in a home, to be honest with you. You have this walkway here to get to the outside. Massive fireplace, by the way. And then it's cool that they kept your fuse box and everything over here on this side so you can get easy access and get to it. Pretty cool. And then, of course, you got your dimmer switch so you can dim the lighting, which is pretty cool. And then we'll go ahead and head towards the back. So here are more of your controllers. Here's for your power generators if you need to kick on the generator. And then, of course, everything else to control your gray and your black tanks. And then let's check out the back garage. So cool concept and setup on this one. So most RV toy haulers, as you've seen before, they had the bed vertically this way, long way, the same thing with the couch system. This one is on one side and one side only. And then, of course, the bunk bed on top has a capacity of 300 pounds that you can put on there. And then is being held up by this, I'll call it a seat belt. That's what it looks like, seat belt holder. So I'll say for the kids, this is perfect. I don't know for adults. But you do have the Farion cameras in the back instead of versus being up here in the front like most toy haulers have it. They have it here in the front side of it, of the garage. This one's located on the back side. You got your patio door slide openers in the back. But check out the windows, guys. You got plenty of lighting in here. You don't even need the LED lights turned on inside here. And I know today's a cold day, but like I mentioned before, most toy haulers in the summer days, and those who have toy haulers, you guys have said it gets pretty hot in the toy hauler, even though the AC is blowing and going, that you have to add extra fans. Well, like I said, you have your own mini split here, and today is not as cold as it was yesterday, but I'm pretty positive and confident that this garage space area will cool down a lot faster and keep it cool versus the other AC units. And then, of course, you have your sink. There is a sink there that you can utilize and use. And then it comes with its own half bathroom with a toilet, which is pretty cool. And then they made this to where you can pretty much slide this back if you needed to. But that's kind of cool. And then, of course, you got your separate entry door on the inside. And then it comes with its own TV. But yeah, guys, like I said, this is the new 2026 Vendetta. It's located here at the Tampa General RV. Do check the website to see if there's one close to you. If you guys want to check it out. And then have at it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do hit the like and subscribe. Appreciate all the support from you guys. Appreciate everybody that has been participating and giving gifts and those diamonds. I've been doing the same thing back to a lot of people too, and giving back the love the support. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Go live if you haven't gone live yet. And God bless you all, and we'll talk soon, guys. Take care. Papa G out.